and 2 yards. It's the Patriots and the Steelers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall.
I think we'll all remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft, and we saw 5 taken in the first round.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. And I flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense. And, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones himself coming out of high school, went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's got... curtain that they gave us, or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down right. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds Austin complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and goal from inside the 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They find some open field here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
After long 7-0 on EA's. Harris running straight ahead. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
About it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well. And I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step one. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nelson Aguilar's moved around a little bit in the NFL with stops in Philadelphia and Las Vegas. But last year in New England, was brought in as a free agent to stretch the field and make big catches downfield. His turn this time for a target, and he gives him the first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is Parker, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Okay, 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 7.
draw play. It's Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Folks' kick is good,
and that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry.
2nd and 3. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to have the short field here. Right at the...
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker from 10 yards out.
And the Patriots will... here in the final minute of the first half.
On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go up top again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now back to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On second down, Eckler. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They hand this off to Harris. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Folk for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the...
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. From the 10.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Back to throw here.
This one finds Austin outright. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Completes it to Austin.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On the give, this is Harris. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Harris. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now this throw caught left side.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. 49. Yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Now Jones.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Matt Judon in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Sims. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll set up to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories.